So if you want to make me a mother martyr, do what you gotta do. Starter. Huh. What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah?
So if you want to make me a mother, do what you got to do, starter. Ho, what's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if GD ain't had enough. Yet Katt Williams exposes how Diddy is running underground tunnels for his shady activities, just as Diddy began to believe the heat was waning and he could reintegrate into society. Katt Williams emerged to shed light on deeper layers of Diddy's actions. According to Williams, Diddy's alleged grooming of young artists has been ongoing, and he's been implicated in the demise of some of these individuals. I dress at all. You can interrogate me with torture. I won't confess at all. I just keep on crying, keep on sobbing. Ask me any question, my head will keep on popping. You think I'm saying yes for the first few seconds, till you realize I'm in my own world thinking of your girl. Katt Williams is renowned for shedding light on the murkiest corners of the industry with uncanny accuracy. Now his sights are set squarely on Diddy, and Katt isn't holding back. He's just labeled Diddy as a top-tier oddball. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get seriously interesting in the realm of Hollywood. There's one individual who's always plugged into the latest gossip and insider knowledge: Katt Williams. What sets Katt apart is his fearless transparency. Unlike others who keep their secrets close, he's notorious for dishing out the tea for all to sip. Despite his recent silence amidst the Diddy difficult, Katt's strategy: he's merely biding his time, waiting for the opportune moment to unleash a torrent of tales that'll leave jaws dropping. And trust me, he's got a treasure trove of stories waiting to be spilled. As I've mentioned before, Katt has been vocal about shedding light on the shadowy underbelly of Hollywood. He stood out as one of the pioneers in the industry to exp its darker aspects. He bravely unveiled that many beloved figures are entangled in clandestine activities they wish to conceal from the public eye. For instance, Katt adamantly asserts that the whispers about the Illuminati are not mere conjectures, but concrete realities. Furthermore, he boldly proclaims his disdain for the group, proudly identifying himself as anti-Illuminati. It's quite logical when you consider that numerous influential figures in Hollywood are affiliated with the Illuminati. He also faced significant backlash from the industry due to his revelation about the Illuminati and his consistent exposure of other celebrities. So he made an appearance on Mike Tyson's talk show Hot Boxing, with Mike Tyson dropping hints about his investigation into the Illuminati and its members. This move suggests that Katt is serious about unveiling the truth behind what many dismiss as mere conspiracy. It's a bold step, further highlighting his claims about the dark underbelly of Hollywood. Katt's dedication to uncovering these secrets speaks volumes about his integrity. After all, he's not one to chase after fame for its own sake. However, it's no secret that such revelations can ruffle feathers in the industry, potentially hindering his career. But for someone like Katt, unmasking shady dealings is worth any professional setbacks he may face. Katt's tenure in Hollywood spans decades, during which he's remained deeply attuned to its pulse, making him privy to all its secrets. Yet, despite his undeniable talent, many ponder why he hasn't ascended to the ranks of mega stardom. The answer lies in his penchant for unveiling Hollywood's darker underbelly, a practice that's cost him dearly in terms of career advancement. The most higher-ups loathe such exposes, yet Katt remains undeterred, now shining a light on Diddy's apparent downfall. Shockingly, his revelations suggest a far grimmer reality than previously imagined. Not only is Diddy accused of grooming young artists, but also of silencing them to safeguard his own interests. What's truly astounding is that CAD has been sounding the alarm on Diddy's shady dealings for years, albeit to little avail. While some dismissed his claims as mere gossip, others brushed them aside as attempts to tarnish Diddy's reputation. Yet as the truth emerges, it becomes clear that Katt's warnings were not to be ignored. Cassie's legal action unearthed a darker facet of Diddy's character, surpassing mere secrecy and exploitation of his artists. She asserted that during her tenure with his label, he purportedly groomed her, subjecting her to abusive treatment for over a decade. Shockingly, she disclosed instances where he allegedly inflicted physical harm, leaving her body marred with bruises. Furthermore, she claimed he subjected her to unspeakable acts and orchestrated arrangements with male escorts. While he observed Cass's revelations, opened floodgates, prompting recollections of prior allegations, such as Katt's insinuations about Diddy's questionable inclinations toward minors. A few years ago, Katt hinted that Diddy and Jermaine Pry had committed horrible acts against the Criss Cross boys. Allegedly, this mistreatment drove one of the boys to seek solace in substances, ultimately leading to his tragic overdose in 2013. For those unfamiliar, Criss Cross consisted of Chris Kelly and Chris Smith, two young talents who skyrocketed to fame in the early 90s, capturing the hearts of many as they entered the spotlight. At just 12 and 13 years old, like numerous other child stars, they faced challenges, with suspicions arising that they were exploited. Jermaine discovered them and played a significant role in shaping their music career. Yeah, Jermaine Dupri, king of If You Ask Me Baby, Jermaine Dupri small. As a child, if I was __. Jenny, she already have a child. If I wasing your __. You'd have a permanent smile. I'm a real G. I got permanent style. __. I with you faces you grown gap. That EMB braces allegations suggest that Katt Jermaine purportedly groomed them in various manners. Under Jermaine Dupri mentorship, they produced 3 albums, all achieving platinum or higher certifications, marking their immense success. However, this triumph was tainted by disturbing rumors alleging repeated mistreatment by both Jermaine and his close associate Diddy, also known as Puff Daddy at that time. Katt Williams claims that an essay allegedly pushed Chris Kelly into substance use as a means to cope with his pain, feeling trapped because Jermaine and Diddy controlled his career. Kelly saw no way out. This struggle with substance use persisted until 2013, when he was found unconscious at home in Atlanta. Despite efforts to save him, he passed away 3 days later. His family, for the first time, publicly acknowledged his substance issues, revealing his extensive history of substance use. Jermaine Dupri expressed his devastation, calling Chris not just a colleague but a son figure. Reflecting on their time together, Dupri emphasized Kelly's talent and the profound impact he had on him. However, as individuals began to realize that his acquaintance with Chris was superficial, evidenced by his lack of basic knowledge about him, such as his age, the perception of them being best friends faded. Observers also noted a visible change in Chris Kelly's demeanor, observing him appearing increasingly melancholic and distant after collaborating with Jermaine and Diddy. Initially, many attributed this change to the pressures of the industry, not thinking much of it. However, with hindsight, it's disheartening to contemplate what he might have been enduring. Furthermore, the revelation that Jermaine allegedly exploited him is distressing enough, but to learn that others in the industry may have also mistreated him adds another layer of sorrow. Yeah, he passes at a relatively young age. Was it 30-something? Yeah, I think so. Did you see that coming at all? Were you guys still in contact? No, I didn't. I didn't see that coming. We had just did the 20th anniversary. So it was like we had just started, having a much more dialogue about them going on tour and doing other things after the 20th anniversary. There's been speculation about a peculiar dynamic between Diddy and Jermaine, suggesting they might have engaged in a questionable airing of trading their artists. Even within their social circles, rumors suggest Diddy allegedly facilitated the exploitation of his girl group Danity Kane, which could explain his intense focus on their appearance. Yeah, that's some seriously messed up stuff. But circling back to Chris Cross, it's interesting because they actually had their suspicions about Jermaine from the get-go, even at the tender ages of 11 and 12. When they first crossed paths, their intuition was tingling, signaling that something wasn't quite right. In an old interview, Chris Kelly recalled the moment vividly. "We were just chilling playing video games in this Atlanta mall when out of nowhere this guy approaches us and pitches the idea of us working together as rap musicians. That guy turned out to be Jermaine Dupri." Chris Smith later mentioned that they were clueless about the person's identity. Essentially, Jermaine approached two youngsters at the mall and offered them stardom without even knowing if they possessed any rapping skills. It's unsettling to think about this incident contributes to the speculation surrounding Jermaine and the alleged reprehensible acts involving boys. However, Katt Williams claims that Diddy was also involved, citing a 2011 freestyle where Diddy was specifically called out along with Jermaine. Known for his straightforwardness, Katt doesn't sugarcoat things, adding a sinister layer to the situation. To make matters worse, sources suggest that Jermaine wasn't solely pimping the boy out to Diddy. Allegedly, Jada Smith was also involved in 1993. It begs the question, was Jada Smith entangled in this web? 2. It appears that Jada's affection for young men predates August Alina. Chris was only 13 or 14 years old at the time, while she was 22. Those boys should never have experienced such trauma, and it's unfortunate